The lights went out. For a brief moment, the world held its breath. Then came the sound. Familiar, powerful, unmistakable. And just like that, BTS was back. But this wasn't just another comeback. It wasn't just another performance. It was something bigger, something that felt like the beginning of a new chapter in global music history. And at the center of that moment stood one figure who has quietly, consistently, and powerfully shaped the group's sound for years: Jungkook. Now, as 2026 unfolds and BTS reclaims the global stage, a question is beginning to echo across the industry, across fan communities, and across continents. Is Jungkook about to take BTS to an even higher global level? For most artists, a comeback is simply a return. For BTS, it is an event. After years of individual activities and mandatory military service, the group's reunion carries emotional weight, industry expectations, and global anticipation at a scale rarely seen before. This is not the same BTS that paused group activities years ago. This is a group that has evolved, individually and collectively. And within that evolution, Jungkook's role appears more significant than ever. The idea that Jungkook could elevate BTS to new heights is not just speculation. It is a question rooted in timing, in growth, in patterns that have already been observed. Over the past few years, Jungkook has emerged not only as a core member of BTS, but as a global artist in his own right. His solo success expanded his reach beyond the traditional boundaries of K-pop, introducing his voice to a broader international audience. Now, as he returns to BTS, that expanded influence comes with him, and that changes everything. There's a difference between being a global star and being a driving force behind global success. Jungkook may now be positioned as both. As BTS enters this new era, the group is no longer building its reputation, it is defending and potentially expanding it. In such a scenario, every member plays a role, but some roles carry more weight depending on the moment. And in 2026, many believe this could be Jungkook's moment. Long before BTS's comeback, Jungkook's individual impact had already begun to shape discussions about his global influence. Streaming numbers, social media engagement, and chart performance all pointed to one clear conclusion: Jungkook attracts attention, not just locally, globally. His releases have consistently reached audiences across multiple regions, often trending simultaneously in different countries. This kind of reach is rare, and when combined with BTS's already massive global presence, it creates a powerful dynamic, one that could potentially push the group even further. One of Jungkook's greatest strengths is his vocal versatility. He is not confined to a single genre or style. His voice adapts effortlessly to different sounds, from emotional ballads to high-energy pop tracks. This adaptability makes him particularly valuable in a global market where musical preferences vary widely. For BTS, this means one thing: flexibility. The ability to experiment with different sounds while maintaining a cohesive identity, and Jungkook plays a key role in that balance. In today's music industry, success is no longer defined by a single market. Artists must connect with audiences across continents. Jungkook has demonstrated an ability to do exactly that. His performances resonate with fans from different cultural backgrounds, creating a sense of universal appeal. This has led some fans and analysts to describe him as a global connector, someone who bridges the gap between different audiences. If this role continues to expand, it could significantly influence BTS's global trajectory. Every era of BTS has had its defining characteristics, from their early days addressing youth struggles to their later works exploring identity and self-love. Each phase has reflected both the group's growth and the world around them. Now, in 2026, A new era is beginning, and with it comes the possibility of new roles. Will Jungkook take on a more central position in shaping BTS's sound? Will his influence extend beyond performance into creative direction? Or will his impact remain subtle but powerful? These questions remain unanswered, but they are driving intense speculation. It's not just fans who are asking these questions. The music industry is paying attention. Producers, executives, and analysts are all observing BTS's return with interest. They understand the significance of this moment, and many of them recognize Jungkook as a key figure in what comes next. In a competitive global market, having an artist with proven international appeal is a major advantage, and Jungkook brings exactly that. What sets Jungkook apart is not just his technical ability, it is his consistency, his ability to deliver strong performances across different stages, different concepts, and different eras. This reliability makes him a cornerstone of BTS's performances, and in high-stakes moments, like a global comeback, such consistency becomes even more valuable. As BTS steps into this new chapter, the question continues to grow louder. Is Jungkook about to take BTS to an even higher global level? It is a question that combines curiosity, anticipation, and analysis, a question that reflects both past achievements and future possibilities, and perhaps most importantly, a question that the world is waiting to answer.
As discussions around Jungkook's influence continue to grow, analysts and fans alike are beginning to look beyond the surface. Because this isn't just about one performance, it's about patterns. And patterns in the music industry often tell the story before the results are officially confirmed. Over the past several years, Jungkook has demonstrated a consistent ability to capture global attention. Every major release involving him, whether as part of BTS or as a solo artist, has followed a similar trajectory: immediate attention, rapid streaming growth, global trending dominance. This pattern is not random. It reflects a combination of factors: talent, timing, and audience connection that few artists manage to achieve at this level. For BTS's 2026 comeback, this pattern becomes particularly important because it suggests something powerful. Jungkook doesn't just participate in success, he amplifies it. In today's music landscape, streaming numbers are one of the most important indicators of global success, and in this area, Jungkook has repeatedly proven his strength. His ability to attract listeners from multiple regions simultaneously gives him a unique advantage. Songs featuring his voice often perform well not only in traditional K-pop markets, but also in Western and emerging markets. This kind of cross-market performance is critical because global chart dominance is no longer about excelling in one region. It's about performing everywhere at once, and Jungkook has shown he can do exactly that. Beyond streaming, another key factor driving Jungkook's influence is social media. In an era where virality can define a song's success, Jungkook's presence online acts as a powerful multiplier. Every performance clip, every live moment, every visual highlight, they don't just exist, they spread rapidly. This creates a cycle. Attention leads to engagement, engagement leads to streams, streams lead to chart success, and that cycle continues to build momentum. For BTS, this means that Jungkook's presence can significantly accelerate the reach of any release. But numbers alone don't explain everything. There is another layer, one that is harder to measure, but equally important: emotion. Fans consistently describe Jungkook's performances as emotionally engaging. His vocal tone, expressions, and delivery create a sense of connection that goes beyond technical skill. This emotional connection is what transforms casual listeners into dedicated fans. It is what makes people not just listen, but feel. And in a global industry where countless songs compete for attention, that emotional impact can make all the difference. As BTS moves forward in 2026, the group is entering a highly competitive global market. New artists have emerged, trends have shifted, audience expectations have evolved. In this environment, having a member like Jungkook becomes a strategic advantage. He represents stability, global recognition, and adaptability. These qualities position him as a key figure in maintaining and potentially expanding BTS's global dominance. Another factor fueling speculation is the potential evolution of BTS's music. With each comeback, the group has experimented with new styles and concepts. Now, after years of individual growth, that experimentation could reach a new level. Jungkook's versatility makes him particularly suited for this. He can adapt to different genres while maintaining a distinct vocal identity. This flexibility opens the door for BTS to explore new musical directions without losing their core appeal. And if that happens, Jungkook could play a central role in defining that new sound. Behind the scenes, the music industry is watching closely. Executives, producers, and collaborators are all paying attention to how BTS's comeback unfolds. They understand the scale of this moment, and they understand the potential impact. Within these discussions, Jungkook's name continues to appear, not just as a performer, but as a key driver of results. In a results-driven industry, that recognition matters. For BTS, 2026 is more than just a return. It is a turning point, a moment that will define their next phase. And within that moment, Jungkook's role carries significant weight. Will he lead? Will he elevate? Will he transform? These are not simple questions, but they are the ones shaping the narrative. Despite all the excitement and speculation, one truth remains: nothing is guaranteed. The music industry is unpredictable. Trends can change overnight. Even the biggest artists face challenges. But what sets Jungkook apart is not certainty of success, it is readiness for it. The foundation is already there. The audience is already listening. The attention is already building. And so, the question remains, is Jungkook about to take BTS to an even higher global level in 2026? It is not just a question of possibility, it is a question of timing, of alignment, of everything coming together at the right moment. As BTS steps forward into its next era, the world is watching with anticipation. Fans are ready, the industry is prepared, and expectations are higher than ever. At the center of it all stands Jungkook. Not just as a member of BTS, but as an artist whose influence continues to grow, evolve, and shape the global music landscape. Whether he will take BTS to an even higher level remains to be seen. But one thing is clear: the potential is real, the momentum is building, and the moment is now. Because in 2026, this isn't just about a comeback, it's about how far BTS can go, and whether Jungkook will be the one to take them there.